So you can see it's about $1,000 now. And I look at it closing off right around here. This is about 3.77. I was making money, but not big money, because I was actually at university. And then at some point,
You
quit.
dropped out?
Yeah. Yeah.
So guys, today we are about to have the craziest interview. Imagine I have had the opportunity to meet one of the biggest Forex traders in Uganda. His name is actually Daniel, aka Vidollar. And we are in an apartment here in Nairobi where he is currently staying. And I'm going to be having a crazy conversation just to know how this 19-year-old Forex trader actually made millions out of Forex trading. And it's crazy because looking at the world right now, people, this is what people are doing. Yo, hey, bro, how you doing?
It's a pleasure, man.
Nice to finally meet you, Daniel. Vidollar.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy, man.
I've actually been seeing your videos.
Okay.
And I've always wanted to meet you.
Okay.
But trust me, like, creators are just too hard to meet. So it's a very great pleasure.
But it wasn't really hard to meet me.
No, I necessarily came to Nairobi to meet you and then meet other traders. So it's just a pleasure, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
A nice apartment, by the way.
Thank you so much.
For how long have you been staying here?
Been here for like a week now.
A week. I'm really excited to talk to you about Forex because Forex is also something I'm doing. I've actually been able to meet a couple of Forex traders from Kenya and outside Kenya. And I think this is going to be a crazy conversation.
Big.
For a 19-year-old. Whatever you're making, I mean, it's crazy. How much is it again?
Well, per day or weekly or something?
Let's say weekly.
Well, it depends, but averagely, more often enough, making about $1,000 per day or 1.5. So sometimes on a week, I have maybe 5K, just depending on how the days move.
Wow. So you've also been able to make 10K in a week? In a good week?
I think the biggest week that I've ever had was about 7K. So it's insane. Making that 7K in Uganda, like, it's a whole scene.
Wow.
I'm actually going to tell you. So
let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. So it's actually a pleasure finally, you know, having to sit down and talk to you about Forex. But then just introduce yourself for someone who doesn't know you.
Yeah. Well, first things first. Again, it's a pleasure, rather, me meeting you because I'm
honored, man.
Yeah. So I'm called Daniel Ashweze. I'm a Forex trader, full-time Forex trader. But again, an entrepreneur. And I've been trading for about 4 years.
Wow, that's crazy.
And again to that, I also create YouTube videos about trading content and more of that.
Very interested to actually know where it all started.
Yeah.
What sparked your interest in FX?
Oh, yeah. Well, starting off, I've actually grown up in an average background and stuff. So getting done with high school, I always want to, like, make money. Like, I just wanted to make money.
You just wanted to be rich.
Exactly. Yes. So, like, after high school, I started looking out for all options. So with that was about 2019. So I did many internet hustles. Like, I was growing Instagram pages and selling them off.
I did that too, man. That's crazy,
Exactly. Like, many young people got into that. So I was doing that, then I was trying out. It's called drop shipping, like you sell products online. But like nothing was working out. Sometimes you would make money, but then you can't get paid because you're in Uganda or payment options are not available. And then that's when I got into trading. So those days, watching a lot of YouTube videos, you know, trying to make research and stuff, bump into this, trading. So to me, at the first point, I thought it's this normal Forex bureau. I'm like, I don't have money to start a Forex bureau. What shall I do? But then when I started making more research and all that, found out, okay, I can actually start making money using my phone from home. And that's how I got into it. Made a lot of research and it has paid off 100%.
2 years later?
Actually, right now, it's 4 years. But I can say I started making it big in my, that would be like the previous 2 years. So for the first 2 years, I was more of learning, trying out stuff. I was making money, but not big money, because I was actually at university. And then at some point,
you dropped out?
Yeah, went full time.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Everyone has to drop out nowadays.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's just more personal. Because again, the people who go to school, pursue a degree or something, and maybe like the doctors or lawyers or anything, and still work out. But I feel like currently, with someone who wants to become an entrepreneur, with how the world is changing and all that, it's not a good idea to drop out, but it's a good idea to learn something away from school.
Yes.
So to me, I was like, well, because I was way too much focused on money.
Yes.
And then left school.
Yeah.
So maybe like my first 3 months and left school to go trading.
Wow.
Yeah.
As a beginner trader, back then, I'm sure there were some setbacks. But
Yeah.
you decided you have to keep going.
Yeah.
Despite trying drop shipping and other stuff that
Yeah.
didn't work.
Yeah.
But you decided to quit them. Why didn't you quit Forex?
Okay, now actually, I think it all comes again down to the reason as to why I got into trading.
Yeah.
So for me to get into trading, I bumped into some YouTube video by then. He was a young guy, very young. I think maybe like 19.
Yeah.
And this guy is successful. So to me, I was 100% convinced that I would make it.
Wow.
So even when I went in, because I had to learn, okay, trading is risky, you can make money. I knew most of these things. So got in my first 6 months or something. I was making money, but in actual sense, I'm not consistent.
Okay.
I'm like, so shall I quit? If I quit, then what can I do?
What will I do?
Most of the
Yes.
things I've now figured out,
Yeah.
and I'm just there, and it's the only option.
Yeah.
So really had no of looking back.
Wow.
Yeah.
I also want to understand one thing because looking at you said that you came from an average background.
Yeah.
Did you have to sell something? Where did you raise the money?
Oh, yeah.
The initial capital.
Oh, yeah. Actually, so from all those hustles, away from the online hustles,
Yeah.
I also got into photography. Like I was a hustler.
Yeah.
Like a hustler. At some point, I would
I can get you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would move with my laptop, my phone rather actually by then.
Yeah.
And I'd go to businesses, convincing them that I could put them on Google Maps and get paid, like in my
Wow.
hometown. So
Wow.
like I was doing anything. So from that, I made some money. Being around maybe like $10. Pretty good in Uganda when you make that not given to you by a parent. It's some decent
In a day?
money. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So it wasn't that consistent because sometimes you'd go and you're rejected and you have no answer.
Yeah.
So we'd invest that in trading or less and stuff, but it wasn't sustainable really. It
Yeah.
wasn't sustainable. Yeah.
And at what point now did you feel like, yeah, this stuff is working?
Oh yeah. Now, I think it was my first year in.
Okay.
Actually, we had COVID, so I had more time to learn, like entirely focus on trading. So people were crying about COVID, lockdown and stuff, but to me, I was just learning, putting in more work and all that. So when schools were opened, that was like, I think 2021. Yeah, they were open for a short time. And now we were supposed to go back to school. And to me, my whole attitude about life was completely changing. I could make money here. Why should I go to school?
Why should I go back to school?
Yeah. And I didn't tell my parents about this, that I had intentions of leaving school or what. So my whole plan was, I'm going to go to school, but keep trading.
Yes.
But again, I still had the same problem because I didn't have money. So the only option was to use some tuition. Now that was the biggest risk that I ever took.
No way.
So when I went to school, paid off 50% of my tuition and kept the rest to keep running.
That's a risk.
Yeah,
that's a huge risk.
I moved from up country, from my village side, went to the city side.
Kampala?
Yeah, Kampala. And now that's where the university side was. So didn't tell my parents that I was using my tuition. Even my roommates didn't know that I was using tuition.
Yes.
So got off the 50% of tuition. That was like maybe like $250.
Yeah.
So $250, deposited about $200 in my account and kept off $50
For your survival.
a backup. Yeah.
And how did it go? Did it work out?
Exactly.
No.
So from then, because that was like 1 year and a couple of months in.
Yeah.
And from then, everything changed. Because when I started off from then, made my first ever $1,000 in like the next 2 weeks.
Did you go back to pay off the tuition?
No. I left completely, bro. Like now I left school hostels and just went to town and started a new life from scratch.
And did you tell your parents?
No, I didn't. Maybe later on.
You did that later on. Crazy.
Got to this point, I'm like, well, I think I need to tell them that I left school. And they're strict. why did you leave school? I mean, why? So I had to go through my mom, well, I'm leaving school. No, go talk to your dad and stuff. So to me now, the challenge was I'm going to work, and just bring results. So I started off obviously bringing gifts, and like I'm not getting money from them, but I have gifts. So what are you doing? Well, I'm trading.
Yeah, I'm trading.
And it's now paying off.
Yeah.
And it was the whole change. So 2021 was the biggest year. Left school, made like my first $1,000 ever. And then at the end of that year, I'd clocked up to 60,000. Making 60,000 in Uganda is a whole scene. Like, no one would believe you. And if you told someone that you made this money, you'd be like, what's that? Like,
yeah, so I'm actually looking at this from a beginner's perspective. And I want to know, what are some of the mistakes that you made that you feel like if you had known about them, you would be way ahead right now?
Yeah. By the way, this works to every trader who comes in. Most traders come in with this thought of, I'm going to get rich maybe in the first 2 weeks or some. Now, I know it may sound too generic and stuff, because you see traders online, obviously someone has made it, maybe they have good cars, maybe they're making big money, maybe they're traveling just like what we do. But again, for how long has Daniel been trading? Or what has he gone through? So most people actually don't see the backside. They just get in. Okay, I need to make my first $1,000 from like 100, maybe in just 1 week or some, because I saw Daniel do that. But then you don't see the backside. So I think that's the biggest problem. And to me, it held me behind at some point, because I was making money. So there's what we call growing accounts, trading accounts. So say you deposit $30 and you want to turn that $30 to $100 and then turn the $100 to $1,000. So most traders kind of get stuck into that trap where you're making money, because imagine you take an account from like $30 to $100. But now your mind is convincing you that you want to take the $100 to $1,000. But I mean, you made money already. So traders are just in that trap. Oh, I need to buy a car and I need to do this and that. So that's the biggest problem.
You got into that pressure as well?
Got into that. Got stuck into that for like my first year. I was doing the same mistakes over and over and over. And nothing was changing. I would make money, lose it. Then when I'm strict on myself, I'm like, today, I'm not going to do this. Trade, make some money, and it's okay. But then often keep doing the same mistake.
There's always the urge to make more as a Forex trader. And there's always a thin line between being a successful trader or not when you focus on making the money. Because, I mean, sometimes you're always thinking like, I've just made $1,000. I need to make 2K more. And you end up not checking the market. You end up just trading emotionally. Has it happened to you as well?
Yeah. Greed. That's one very big. Actually, it has taken a very long time to conquer it. So actually now when I left school, got some mentorship. So this guy was helping me off with these things. I actually call them the emotional side of trading. Greed. Because people are so convinced that, okay, I made the 1,000. I can actually make the 2,000. I can actually make the 4,000. Then we also have revenge. Sometimes say someone takes a loss and they want to go back and make what they lost. So you kind like, this person keeps in that rut, like, want to make more. But then what's more? You've made money. So I went through that, but then easily had to overcome it because I learned from someone, someone who had some experience already. Yes, please.
Many people make money in different fields as entrepreneurs, and they invest so much in funding their lifestyles. Did you get into that trap as well, where you just had to buy your big car?
No, I think that excitement comes at first. I can't lie. Like when I made my first
60K.
Not even the 60K. I think like my first 5K. Oh no, the excitement, the lifestyle changes, going to the like any expensive hotel in Kampala. Okay, all the good experiences. but then at some point you're like, okay, is this what life is all about? Or you've made money. Because actually most traders have this thought in their head. okay, I have made money today. I could spend it out all
Yes.
and make more tomorrow. You see? So that lifestyle thing, obviously everyone wants, say, to own a nice car, but at some point it's more personal. Also, I'm just into experiences, maybe travel, maybe do this and that. I do own cars, but
Yes.
I mean,
How many of them?
two.
Two.
Yes, please.
Which one?
Well, I don't know if people do no Mark X's here. Do you
Yeah,
have a
yeah,
Mark
we
X
do
there?
Marcus. We
Oh,
do know,
really?
yeah, yeah.
And then a Range Rover.
And Range Rover,
Yeah.
which year?
It's 2016
Crazy. How much does it go for?
in Uganda.
Yeah.
No, in USD rather.
Yeah.
Maybe about
90,000.
90K.
All
But you
this.
don't pay that at a go.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Was it all this from trading or you say from other businesses?
Well, at this point, I do other things away from trading, but I would say trading is the main source. So, I would say trading is the main source. Yeah. So.
Okay. I also want to know something because do you feel like, when you were starting off, do you feel like the lifestyle that Forex traders show off,
Yeah.
in as much as it influences people to get or to hop onto trading, do you feel like it has some sort of negative influence for a beginner trader?
It does. It does. And in a good way, wouldn't emphasize the fact that a beginner trader should keep on Instagram watching other traders.
Yeah.
Wouldn't.
Yeah.
So, personally, wouldn't recommend beginner traders to kind of spend more time on social media, say watching other traders and stuff, because there's a lot of influence. And when you're starting off, you need to focus, like find something that works and stick to that. But on social media, you're going to find like a whole bunch of traders. Everyone is portraying something different. And what shall you take and what shall you leave?
Yeah.
This one just bought a new car.
Yeah.
This one just bought, made, say, 10K.
Yeah.
So you're like, well, I think I need to make this right now. You're just in that kind of, I need to make.
Rat race.
Yeah. So it's okay. It's okay to watch Instagram, to watch TikTok videos, but for inspiration.
For inspiration.
And then go grind. Rather than, oh, Daniel did this. Daniel moved, traveled. Oh, Daniel bought this new car. I think I'm running out of time. It doesn't work that way.
You spoke about information, and it's critical because right now we are at an advent whereby information is easily available. We have internet, we have everything that we've ever wanted at our time and age. But then it's also critical to find the correct information.
Yeah.
Did you ever find yourself, falling into scammers who tell you, I'm going to teach you how to trade?
Yeah.
Because I think I've had friends who've actually, been told, buy this board for $2,000.
Yeah.
It's going to make you 10K in a week.
Yeah.
Did you fall into those traps?
Personally, I didn't.
Oh, crazy.
But I've experienced, or I've seen people who have gone through that. I think it's so unfortunate because actually with this space, it's finance and people want to make money.
Yes.
So if I tell you, Ali, I'm going to make you this tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh, okay, this is a good deal.
Yeah.
And then you put your money in. So more often enough, those don't work. So I personally don't believe in investments. It's either a regulated hedge fund that is allowed to do that. I mean, what else? Yeah, okay, give me your money and then I'll do this and that. No. Bots in trading do work. I think it just depends on who developed it because it's say running your trades and doing all the trading for you. So it just depends on what you choose.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do.
Personally, I also have an issue with guys who do courses.
Yeah.
I feel like if you are asking me to give you 1,000 for the course and you're claiming that you are a guru, you make 10 Gs, why do you need my 500?
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
Oh, I actually ran a course too.
Okay.
Now,
Crazy. Yes.
So I think at some point,
you
get to a point and okay, if I teach this trader, they'll learn. You see? Now, there's a few things that I kind of associate it with.
Okay.
People don't value free things. Personally, I do have YouTube videos and they're out. But more often enough, someone is going to be like, Daniel, how am I supposed to do this? Even after they've watched the videos.
Okay.
Actually, I've also tried this. I've given out a free course, but they don't.
They don't.
But when you attach a price to it and then they're going, okay, I paid for this, let me learn. And then also, it's an extra source of income. I mean, who doesn't want to make money?
I know.
So you're making money because currently, say, I'm making money from trading, I'm making money, say, from teaching, I'm making money from the other businesses. So I really have no problem. If someone is good and they feel like they are good to share knowledge, go ahead.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a go ahead.
It's a good way of thinking about it.
Yeah.
I mean, we all want an extra source of income.
Yeah.
And key question.
Yeah.
What would you say has been your trading, style, and since you started?
Yeah.
And how has it evolved in the years?
Oh yeah, personally I'm a day trader. I get to trade during the day, hold my trades for a couple of hours and stuff, and I've actually kept the same trading style from the time I started. So I don't overcomplicate it, and it has helped me in some way. And to any beginner traders, would really recommend that. So it's simple, but with time you just keep improving. There are new trading styles that come, complicated stuff and all that. But at the end of the day, we just need to make money. You just don't have to prove that you're the best at it. If you are making money, then that's very okay. So my trading style is simple, and I keep making a few changes with time, depending on the market condition and what happens.
Okay, and how would you say is your way of analyzing the market, to determine the, decisions that you're going to make? Are there any indicators that you use? Are there any tools that you use?
No, I don't use indicators. But when I was starting, I used to use a bunch of indicators. Yeah, but currently, no. I do entirely price action, see what the price is doing, and then I'm in.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
But indicators are good for beginners. You kind of get to learn. It's like indicators are going to simplify up the process. But as you get used, you're like, oh, I don't even need indicators. I could do this by myself. And
okay.
Yeah.
And also, one key thing that
Yeah.
I think I would learn from you is how do you manage your trades, and what's your approach on setting up stop losses?
Oh.
Yeah.
Generally, now that comes to the to the trading strategy. So, to my style of setting up my stop losses and my take profits, I often take trades at key levels.
Okay.
So I look out for, okay, has this level been respected?
Okay.
Fine, it has been. Then I'm going to place my stop loss either above or down, knowing that if it's broken in any way, then it's invalid. But more often enough, these levels are not, I mean, they're respected, so I still have an edge. Yeah, so I
Okay.
keep winning more often, yeah.
Interesting. Looking at the current market in Forex right now,
Yeah.
we have many people who, purport, for the lack of a better word, to be successful
Yeah.
Forex traders.
Yeah.
We have the ones who make a lot of noise on social media.
Yeah.
We have the ones who don't.
Yeah.
We have the ones who teach courses. We have the ones who don't.
Yeah.
How would you say is a key way for a beginner trader to actually look and say that this is the correct guy I can learn from?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, information is everywhere.
Yeah.
And you cannot learn from everyone.
Yeah. I think it's more looking at the current resources. Look out for any tutorials. It can be of YouTube. Actually, YouTube is a very key resource. When I was starting trading, I learned everything from YouTube.
Yeah.
And from a few traders, like not a whole bunch of, So you could just look out for YouTube videos, but it's not even about the lifestyle. Because I mean, if I had the money, I could buy cars and I'm a trader.
Yeah.
So it's not even about the lifestyle. It's just more about, is Daniel a good trader? What's his trading style? How does he trade? Does he make money?
Yes.
So look out for the style of trading, then also the trading results.
Yes.
These people should have results. And then, actually, now this also comes to the education niche. If someone has had successful students, it means the system is working.
True.
So it's not about the lifestyle, it's just about the results, the numbers.
Yeah.
Numbers tell. So currently, I also share my trading knowledge. Like I said, I've learned most of the things from YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah. So someone who wants to learn badly, they could actually focus on, say, one trading channel on YouTube and learn. You can actually check out my channel, Daniel Ashrize. I do those videos like weekly. there's a lot of content there.
Wow, guys,
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
actually going to pin the link in the comment section and also in the description. You guys can check it out. If you guys are beginner traders, pro traders, you can still learn
Thank you so
so much
much,
from
man.
him.
Thank you.
Anyway,
Yeah.
there are different psychological, aspects of trading
Yeah.
that we've actually mentioned. And I mean, sometimes you get, I remember when I started trading, I would just trade this week, make so much profit, and
Yeah.
then next week I'm making losses. I'm just like, no, I'm just quitting this
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Then you realize you're getting broke and you're like, oh, let me get back to trading.
Yeah,
Sometime I made money. And how do you personally deal with those psychological aspects?
Yeah.
And, including how you deal with the losses and also maintaining discipline as a Forex trader.
Yeah. There are two main things that I've learned and have actually helped me. Now, you have to understand that losses are part of trading. Just like any other business, you're going to take losses. So more often enough, when you try to avoid it, you're kind of bringing it yourself. Because, oh, I don't want to take a loss. I mean,
Yes.
and now you're rather making the mistakes.
Yes.
And then the other thing is, not every day is a trading day. So obviously most people say, okay, trade Monday to Friday. But I mean, maybe on a Monday your setup is not there.
Yeah.
Maybe on a Tuesday your setup is not there. So not forcing things is going to change everything. So most traders are just in, oh, because it's a Monday, let me grab my phone and go trading. But your setup is not. And guess what happens?
Yes.
Most enough, you're forcing stuff and maybe it's a loss. So
Yeah.
So understanding that losses are inevitable, like they can't be avoided, is going to change everything.
Wow.
And not every day is a trading day.
Yes.
And that's all. Non-negotiable.
Yeah, key point, not
Yeah.
every day is
Is a
actually
trading
a
day.
trading day. Another point I've actually taken from you is the fact that losses are a must.
Yeah,
So would you say you still make losses?
I do. It just comes down to how you manage your losses and your profits. So I do. And by the way, in trading, haven't seen anything as 100% win rate. No, it doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah, so we can say, okay, say Ali has, say, like a 60% win rate or 70. Meaning if you have 10 trades, you're winning 7, losing 3.
Yeah.
And also looking at your risk. When you're risking 1, at least make 2 or 3.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, whether you took 5 trades, 3 losses, 2 wins, you're profitable. Or 2 losses, 3 wins, you're profitable.
Yes.
So we kind of look at it in the long term. How am I going to be, say, a week from now or a month from now? Am I consistent? Because the overall goal is staying inconsistent and making money.
Yeah.
I know most traders come in and are like, oh, I need to make money today.
Yes.
But you don't look at what's happening tomorrow.
Yes.
And that's a big problem.
Okay, the global news, the economic news, they
Yeah.
have a very huge impact
Yeah.
on the Forex market.
True.
And as a day trader, how do you actually manage to stay updated on that?
Oh, yeah.
At the same time, running your trades, at the
Yeah.
same time, doing your other businesses.
So we actually call it fundamental trading, fundamental analysis.
Yes.
I personally don't trade news or news events. So we have what we call an economic calendar. Every trader actually must have it, so you're
Yes.
updated. So when I know, well, we do have news coming up, say at 3, then I'm going to step out of the trades because I don't trade news.
Yeah, okay.
But there are people who specifically trade news. So they do have those trading strategies for news. Maybe I'll place my a limiting order or 2 orders up and down, and 1 is going to be triggered. So it just depends, but it's either you're trading news or not.
Okay.
But I wouldn't recommend a beginner trader to trade news.
You would?
No.
You wouldn't?
No.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's a whole different thing. Someone must learn, okay, this is how I'm going to approach fundamental analysis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking at way back when you started and
Yeah.
right now, I'm sure the market has actually evolved so
Yeah.
much. And how would you say the future of trading looks like? Because of the fact that right now we have bigger technologies, we have AI.
Yeah.
Do you think they have an impact on the Forex market?
I think, first things first, trading is here to stay.
Okay.
With every country having a different currency,
Yeah.
and the crypto and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's here to stay, and I think it keeps getting easier. But again, the problem is whether it's easier or hard, not everyone is going to make it. I've seen AI you can actually use AI to trade.
Yes.
But again, it also requires you as you. So I look at it in a way, again, me as a trader, how am I going to keep evolving? Because obviously markets are evolving, things are changing. Maybe we have AI, we have this and that. But then you as a trader, how are you getting better? How are you reacting to these conditions generally? So it's kind of more of what you can control, you yourself, and look at the other external factors.
I'm interested to know, do you still watch YouTube videos? Do you still listen to trading podcasts? And which ones can you recommend actually? Apart from your channel, of course.
I do still watch YouTube videos. I think learning never stops really. I do watch YouTube videos. There is one, it's called the Trading Channel. Actually started learning from that some time back.
You still watch it?
Yeah, I still watch the
crazy.
videos. So it's just amazing. Yeah, so you can actually check it out. I mean, yeah.
What is your take on diversification within your trading, portfolio?
Oh, I think it's a very good thing. It's a very good thing. I personally run about 3 accounts. I also have a funded account. So it's a better thing not to have all your eggs in one basket.
Okay.
So have a couple of accounts and play it smartly. So it's a very good idea to diversify your trading capital. And, yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like, because someone might think like
it
makes you not focus fully, like you just play, you're just gambling in different accounts. Someone can look at it that way.
No. It just depends on how someone is trading and how someone is going to perceive them. So to my style of trading, sometimes I'm going to open the same trades in these different accounts, but with different, we call them lot sizes, because they're different accounts, different capital. Sometimes I could decide to trade on this account and then later come to the other one the other day. So it's just how someone approaches it and how someone decides to handle them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. You've actually talked about how you are able to make 60K.
Yeah.
What would you say has been, one of the biggest successful weeks? And you said, wow, I killed it this week.
I think from last year, August, had a very big trading week, made up to 7K. So that's the biggest ever. So roughly, generally, more often, I make from $1,000 per day to 1.5.
Okay.
But then on a losing day, about $300, from $200, $300 maximum, can be up to like $500 because I look out for 1 to 2 or 1 to 3. So sometimes I may not hit the target for the day, but then close off. So generally on a week, I range from 3-5.
Wow.
Right around there. Yeah.
You use a Forex trading broker, of course.
Yeah.
For a beginner trader, what are the key aspects, to check out, before choosing the
trading broker?
Yeah.
I think you just have to look out for the deposit, what's the minimum deposit, because different traders have different capabilities. Someone wants to start, say, with $100. Someone else wants to start with $20. Then you can also look out for how fast are these transactions. I want to make my money and withdraw it now, but if it's taking forever, then I'm not in. Then also, some other important thing is regulation.
Okay, yeah.
The trading space is getting too saturated. There are many, brokers and stuff. So it's very important to find one that is regulated. And we also have the trading instruments. What do you want to trade? Do you want to trade Forex only or crypto or stocks? We also call indices. So you also have to look out for those. Generally, those are some of the most important things to consider.
Are you working with any broker right now?
With what I trade with? Yeah, I do.
You're working with them?
Yeah.
As an influencer?
No. As a trader.
As a trader?
I trade, yeah.
Okay, so you don't influence for them?
No.
Would you influence for one?
No.
Why?
No. I want to trade just. I want to trade. No, I do face this problem. Like, most traders are going to be like, okay, what broker should we use?
Yeah.
And more than enough, okay, you won't just leave someone hanging. You just have to tell them, okay, use this because that's what I use and it's trusted. But I wouldn't want to go wide on it. Okay, use, wouldn't.
Is it scary?
No, it's not scary. I feel like it's a different business from trading, so I wouldn't really want to go that route.
Okay.
Yeah.
As a trader, how do you handle multiple currency pairs, and do you focus on specific?
I currently now trade about 4 pairs.
Wow.
But when I was starting, I used to like trade a bunch of them. Like I had like 15 or 10 on my watch list. But then as you keep learning and becoming a better trader, you understand that the smaller your watch list is, or if you have a few pairs to look out for, then it's going to be easier. So if you're focused on 1 or 2 pairs, then you're better off than having a bunch of them. So I keep it 4 maximum.
4 pairs.
4 pairs.
And it works comfortably with you?
Very.
And would you...
Actually, it also helps in a way. If I don't find a trade today, then I'm not going to trade because I only have 4 pairs. So if I don't find, then let me wait tomorrow. Rather than saying, okay, I don't find a trade on GU now. Let me go and try gold, or let me go try, So just keep it small.
Okay. And what are your thoughts on leverage? And how do you determine, the appropriate level of leverage, to draw in your trades?
The leverage is a big deal, actually. I've gotten into a trap some time back where I was really using a very high leverage in the name of growing small accounts. Because you'll have like $10, but you are allowed to open up positions as if you have $100. On a good day, when you're making money, you make big money. But on a bad day, account is wiped in a second. So it doesn't have to be too big and it doesn't have to be too small. So when it's too small, then you're not allowed to open up trades and stuff. So it can be in there, say 1 to 400. Actually, that's also big. In the US, brokers are not allowed to exceed 1 to 250.
Okay.
So they're kept there.
What's your thought on 1 to 400?
1 to 400 is a bit okay because most brokers actually here offer up to like 1 to 2K, 1 to 1,000, 1 to unlimited. It's
that's crazy,
So 1 to 400, 1 to 300, right around there. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk to us about something which you really discouraged people. That is, when you started talking, I think we started speaking, I think it's investment.
Yeah.
Would you tell someone it's okay to go and, have people invest for you?
No, don't.
Then do you do that for people?
Sorry?
Do you trade for people?
No. Don't invest your money in some other thing. No.
Yes.
Because investing into, that's what I said at first.
Yes.
It's either a regulated hedge fund
that
is allowed to do that, or else random people who want to take your money. Because trading is risky. Now, trading with other people's money is a different thing.
Yes.
Now it's even way too risky because you're emotional. Or Ali is going to call me about his money. So I will never do that. Or else I start a hedge fund and have people to trade and do that for me. And I wouldn't recommend at any point you giving your money to any person to do the investment. No.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on copy trading? I mean, here in Kenya right now, we're having people and firms, just telling people we have the best traders, come copy our trades.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
I think copy trading is good because you get to take trades from the other person. But again, the trader must be good and they must have established results. You should know Daniel has a follow-up, say, from the past 6 months, and he has been profitable. Because again, copy trading, it's basically, if I open up a trade, then it's going to be opened on your end too. Meaning if I'm a losing trader, then you're not going to make money. So it's okay. It's just more about whom are you copying the trades from? Are they profitable? Are they consistent? If they are, good idea. But if they're not, then it's a loss. It's an L.
As a trader, I'm sure you set goals every week, every month, every year. How do you set realistic goals? Because sometimes you might find someone who wants to get crazy profits. How would you tell them is a good way to set realistic trading goals? And also, what do you consider a successful trading outcome?
This is more personal. You look at what do you have on table. What's your trading account? Say if I have $100.
Yes.
I could say making $5 a day is realistic.
For $100.
$100.
Okay.
That's about 5%. That's 5% of the account, something like that. Not sure, but that's realistic. Pretty realistic, as compared to someone saying, "Okay, I have $100, but I want to make $50 today." I mean, that's 50% of the account. It's possible, you can do it, but what is it for the long term? Because if you're doing that, then it means you're risking your whole account to make that. Now, what if you take a loss tomorrow? The account is going. So just look at your resources, your capital, your efforts. What time are you investing into trading? Now, I do trading full-time now.
Yeah.
Someone else might be doing it part-time.
Yes.
So we have different efforts and expecting different results. So just look at your whole time. How much time do you put into trading? How much is your trading capital? And what do you expect? If I want, say, to buy a car from trading, then more often enough I should start with bigger capital. So I'm easily able to make bigger money. Yeah.
Have you ever been, a victim of over trading?
Yeah. I have been a victim of that from like my first 2 years of, probably first 1 year and a couple of months in there. More often, I would start in the morning, not until the account is blown. I'm not stopping. Like, you make money, and you feel like, okay, I need to make more. You go.
Yes.
And once you enter that trade, you take a loss. And now what you had made is gone. Okay, I think I need now to make money and then settle. Go back into that trade, make money. So you kind of feel like it's a whole trap. And the whole day, not until the account is gone, you're going to stop. So
how do you avoid this?
Exact. By the way, it's a very big vice among all traders. So you just have to have a plan and stick to it. Discipline. I've actually learned most of my discipline from trading. Have a plan. Okay, I, Daniel, only have to take 2 trades per day, and that's it. Like, no negotiation. Actually, like currently, I only trade once or twice. Whether it's a loss or profit, I'm out. Twice,
in
maximum. Yeah, I take 2 trades, and that's it. Maximum. So if I have a winning morning, then I'm not going to trade. Whether it's a loss or profit, that's it.
So even if you make 2 losses, you'll count that as a day of losses.
Exact. And
that's
try
crazy.
again tomorrow if I have my
And it
setup.
takes a whole lot of discipline to do that.
Exact. So discipline. By the way, a better way is to have a plan that is written down. I'm supposed to take 2 trades per day, or this is my risk target, or this is how much I intend to make or lose. Or say this is what I have to make in a week.
Yes.
Actually, you can have the goals in the plan broken down. It can start from monthly, weekly, up to the daily, even hourly.
Yeah.
So this is how much I intend to make, this is how much I intend to risk, this is what I want to trade. I stick to 4 pairs. I won't exceed that. Discipline. By the way, once you're disciplined, then you're winning.
Yeah, you are a pro Forex trader.
Yeah.
Right now, what would you say is your biggest challenge as a trader?
Currently, I think it's just more of personal. I feel like we are in this trap of you have to keep aiming higher.
Yes.
Because you set a goal, okay, I want to make this much at the end of the first quarter or the first half of the year. Once you hit that goal, now you have to keep moving, elevating. So it's more personal, that urge to keep growing.
Okay. And what would you say is the role that back testing and forward testing plays in your strategy development and refinement?
That's a very, very good tip for anyone who wants to become profitable. Actually, the more you spend on these charts, the more you do the back testing, the forward testing, you're getting into the system. You get to see why did this happen? What should we expect? So the more back testing and forward testing you're doing, you're just getting too deep into it.
So you still do it?
Yeah, weekends more often.
Okay.
So I often backtest on weekends, pre-plan and see what I could be looking out for next week, generally that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some Forex trader,
Yeah.
I won't mention his name, once told me that it's key for every Forex trader to build a community of his own or be a part of a community of Forex trader. Do you think that's true?
Yeah, being part of a community is true. But building a community,
Might
not
take some
necessarily.
time, yeah.
Because building a community is a whole task. I have a community, but it's a whole duty from trading. Like, you're now the leader.
Yeah.
But being part of a community is 100% necessary. Because trading is more of like, it's a group of like-minded people. It's like entrepreneurs.
Yes.
And you have to have a network of entrepreneurs.
Yes.
So if you have a circle of traders, winning traders, more often enough, you're going to be a winning trader. If you have a circle of losers, people who don't even know about trading, then who's going to encourage you? Who's going to push you? So it's very important to be part of some community. Yeah.
Crazy. I've been having a conversation with Daniel, and I'm getting to learn a lot. I wouldn't say call myself a beginner trader. There's something like intermediate. I'm just there in between.
You've been trading for how long now?
I've been trading for like 8 months.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
You know stuff now.
Yeah. Okay. So why are you in Kenya? Talk to us.
Oh, by the way.
Yeah.
First things first, I like traveling.
Yeah.
And I feel like Kenya and Uganda is very close. Can come to Kenya anytime and all that. And I also came over to meet traders. There are many traders here who learn from YouTube. So I do watch these videos, and we shall be having a traders meetup. So I also look at it in a way, by the way, it's crazy. The guys here trading, but they don't know each other.
That's the thing.
So now I want them, okay, oh, and you also trade. We could actually connect. Good. So the networking is going to bring the growth, and I have to see guys grow really.
Yeah. Have you ever tried crypto?
Yeah, yeah.
Did it go well?
2021, 2022, I invested into crypto. Oh, there was, actually by then, there was a lot of hype. I think I got in late. Didn't make money, but then I later got in. So I do have some money into crypto as an investment. It's a very big portfolio, but I just wait to see what happens. Because I see the world is changing, so you never know what comes ahead.
Who are you always looking at as a trader?
Didn't get that?
Okay. Who are you always looking at, as a trader? You're like, this guy has made it really big, and in the next coming years, that's where I'm going to be.
Not actually. I more look at myself. I need to elevate in some way. And I feel like it also comes in with the personal traits. Because I'm a trader, but I don't look at it in, okay, Daniel is a trader and that's all. I look at it in a way, how am I going to help people around me grow? Or how am I going to help people around me grow? It may not be through trading. It could be through the experiences that I've gone through. So at this point, I just look up to me versus me. How am I going to grow? How should I outperform myself? Sometimes I'm like, I'm going to take this challenge. I know it's hectic, but I have to go through it. If I go through it, then I'm successful. And generally that way.
Wow, that's crazy.
So personally, I do have people that I look up to, not in the trading space, but life. But I don't kind of like say, okay, I want to be this person, I want to be like this person. Just be like, okay, they've been able to do this. It's possible. I think has really pushed me way to find life. And it's a very good thing. Look out at someone. Oh, Ali has actually made it through YouTube. I could also do this.
Yes.
So you just look out, okay, it's possible. Like, it creates that possibility.
Yes.
So generally, that's how I look at it.
Yeah. So guys, before we actually, get done with this conversation, I really love, if it would be possible, maybe you can check on
some trades.
Some tradings.
Oh yeah.
What have you done so far? Is it possible?
Yeah, I think I actually do have some trades on my phone running.
Okay. Rolling in 3, 2, 1, action.
Alright. So currently, I do have this trade on GBPUSD.
Yes.
And I'm actually currently in profits. Yeah. The trade's running on my phone. So you can see it's about $1,000 now. and I look at it closing off right around here. This is about 3.77 RR, meaning I'm risking 1 to make 3.
Yes.
And you asked about the trading style. Is simple. I kind of look out for levels. You see, so I have a bunch of levels drawn out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So all I always want to see is the level being respected or not.
Yes.
If it's respected, then I should take a trade regarding that. Okay, the level has been respected, let me take a buy or sell.
Okay.
Or sometimes if they're broken just like this, I would say, okay, I might have to wait and see the second reaction. So in trading, we call it break and retest.
Yes.
If it's broken, then the price should come back there, then you have a trade.
Yes.
Generally, that's it. And by the way, another thing, I trade with a trend. So more often enough, I look out for what's the overall trend. If it's the downside, then I should be looking out for sales. If it's to the upside, then I'm taking those buys.
Okay, interesting. Last question,
Yes,
I
please.
promise. What is the biggest trading advice that you can give to any beginner trader today?
Okay. Well, go slow and trust the process.
Wow.
Big things take time. So you just have to keep consistent, stick to the process. Not until you're there, there's no quitting. And I like the phrase, once you're in, there's no looking back.
Okay.
So it's either win or win, no options.
Amazing.
Exactly.
I've been having this amazing conversation with Daniel Vidollar, all the way from 256, right?
Uganda.
Uganda.
Right,
Good to
yeah.
see you. And I'm sure many people are looking forward to seeing you.
Yeah.
You're having a meetup at Sarit, right?
Yeah.
Talk to anyone who's been following you since day one. Talk to anyone who's a beginner trader. Talk to anyone who's in the Forex industry. Just say something.
I just want to see you guys win. And that's it. It's a non-negotiable. Just grind, grind, grind. Not until you're there, no quitting. Exactly.
Amazing sana. Mimi naitwa presenter Ali, your entertainment PA. There is always for amazing behind the camera. We have Julius and Franca, the director. Christian as well is on set. And Mike, I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you subscribe to his channel.
Smash the subscribe button too.
Yes, smash
Right.
it. Hit it.
All right,
For
let's
good
go.
luck. Bye-bye.